Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me today for our weekly craft day. This week, we are going to make this super cute little car. So if you come to the library vestibule and pick up your craft kit, it will say car, and it will have yesterday's date on it, 0922. And in your kit, you're going to find an empty milk carton, and I have glued it together so it will stay shut like this. You'll also have a paper clip just in case you need it for gluing other parts of the project together. You're also going to have 4 bottle caps. I tried to make them all the same color, but you might have some variety in your pack. And what else are you going to have? You're going to have some construction paper, hopefully 2 strips. And we've tried to cut these strips so that they will fit on the milk carton. See, I have an orange one and I have a blue one, so mine are different colors, but I think that all of yours will be the same color. You'll also have a strip of fun animal faces. These are going to be the friends that drive around in your car when you're done. And the last thing you're going to have are 2 sparkly little jewels that you can use for headlights. See, like this. Now the things you're going to need from your house today, pretty simple. You're going to need some scissors, and you're also going to need some glue. I used liquid glue for this project. It took a long time to dry, but it did a really good job once it was dried. See, my wheels stay on nice and tight. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your milk carton and a strip of your paper. This is going to be a little messy, but I think we can handle it. What we're going to try and do is glue this all the way around our milk carton. And it should fit pretty nicely, right? Let's try that. So get your glue and put it all over the paper. Not too much because you don't want it to squeeze out. There we go. This is what mine looks like. And now I'm going to very carefully try and glue this to my milk carton. Start on one side, push it down nice and tight, and just wrap it around, pushing all the way so that the glue will stick to the carton and the paper. And when you're done, you're going to have something that looks a little bit like this. And here's where that paper clip is going to come in nice and handy. What you can do, take your paper clip and push it right on there so that it can dry. There we go. Right, so while that part's drying, we're going to need to cut some paper to fit on each side of our car. So I have blue. So I'm just going to try and measure with my finger here what size I need. Okay, looks like if I fold it like that, it fits pretty nicely. Can you see? So I'm going to cut right there in that crease. Do my scissors. And then I'm going to make a second piece. Just kind of trace it. Use that one as a guide. Great. Now I have a piece for each side. I'm going to use my glue again. Make a nice thin line. That's how it looks. And I'm going to stick it on the side like this. Put a little pressure on and do the other side. There you go. Push it down. Great. Now you can't really see the milk carton so much anymore. Maybe just in the crease there. Okay. Now, the last bit I'm going to do is the wheels, because the wheels take a long time to dry and they're a little tricky. So now that I have my car covered, I'm going to cut out my friends to be drivers. So let's see. These are the animals that I have. I think I want my mouse and my fox to be driving the car. So I'm just going to use my scissors to cut out their picture. There's my mouse. I'm going to trim him up a little bit. I'll show you this way so you can see his face. There. I'm going to put glue on the back. Just a little bit. And I think the mouse will be the driver. So he's going to go on this side. Okay, I have a driver for my car. And what did I say? The fox? Fox is going to be the passenger. So let's cut the fox out. Pretty close to his ear, but not too close. Okay, I'm going to glue my fox on. Whoops, glue is a little slippery. And you see, I have some drivers for my car now. If you have leftover animals, which you will, you should have at least 2 left over. You can put those guys in the back of the car as passengers. My pig's going to be in the back. There she goes. I'll put her right there in the back seat. And on the other side, I will put my bunny. Little glue. Now there goes another passenger in the back. Okay, great. Now hopefully by this time, the car covering is all dry, so you can take your paper clip off, which means we have room now to put the headlights on. Let me get my sparkly jewels. We have all different kinds of colors. So you might have red, you might have green, you might have purple, or you might have clear. See if I can find 2 clear ones. There, you're mine. These don't need very much glue at all. So just put a tiny little drop on each of those. Just a drop. And you can put them right on the front of the car to be headlights. See, there's one. Let me do my second one. Here's the glue. Put on the headlight. Now I have 2 headlights. Nice. I'm not going to touch them too much because they still have to dry. Okay, now it's time for the wheels, and they are tricky, but it does work. You just have to be patient and careful with the glue. Okay, so what I did was I took the wheel and I put just a little bit of glue right on the top here. See, just a little glue on the top. And I'll put one wheel right here on the front. I'll show you like this. Now let's do the back wheel. Again, just a little glue right on the top half of the bottle cap. Little glue. Stick it under my pig. There. There you do. You do that on both sides. But you might have to wait a few minutes to let this side dry. Or you can do it like this so that they won't fall off while you do the second side. Okay, I'm gonna do my other 2. Little glue. We'll put put it on. Excellent. A little more glue. Oh, see, one of my wheels has already fallen off. You really have to be patient with the wheels. Get them on there. It does work, I promise. Maybe doing one side at a time would be the better way to do it, because then they can dry and you don't have to worry about them falling off. When your project is all dry, it should look like this. You see how nicely my wheels are stuck on there? Once they dry, they stay on really well. And now you have a little car. Thank you so much for coming to craft with me today. If you haven't picked up your kit yet, they are still available in the library vestibule. We also have some kits from last week waiting, the Monarch Craft, and we have a few from the weekend, which were apple tree crafts. So come by and pick them up anytime you can. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.